everyone. Welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So today's reading is all about your job, your career, what's coming for you in the next 1 to 2 months. And that's from whenever you're watching this video. So I've already done the readings, recording the intro after. And the cards you see here came from those readings. So I'm giving you a little bit of a sneak peek to help you sort of gauge which group you think is for you. So group 1, your card is achievement. Group 2, your card is balance. In group 3, your card is perspective. So go ahead and pick your card, pick your group, and you can go down into the description box or the comments and click on the timestamp for your reading, and I will see you there. Thanks, y'all. Hey, group 1. All right, we are going to take a look today what's coming up for you in your job or your career. And this is going to be over like the next 1 to 2 months. So soon, but maybe not immediate. And that's from whenever you watch this video. So don't worry about when it's posted, but when you discover it, that's when your timing begins. All right, let's take a look. Okay. We have achievement. We have validation. We have information. And one more, Spirit. Okay, tell me to keep going. And debate. Okay, and I'm going to pull some clarifying cards just to get a little more information on each of these, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. We have 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Okay, give me just a second. I want to take all these in, see if I get any initial messages for you, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. All right. They're saying, hold on, let me just make sure that's right. They're saying you're going to get it right this time. You've been trying and working and maybe getting very frustrated. They're saying you've been getting frustrated, a lack of cohesion and a lack of cooperation and a lack of fulfillment. But that is about to change in the next 1 to 2 months. They're saying you're going to get a gift that is going to make all the difference. And we're starting here with this achievement card and the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups represents that gift. What is the gift? They're saying the gift is a message that will change how you see things. And they're saying, when you change how you see things, the entire situation will change. And it may feel hard right now in your situation to just change how you see things, right? But they're saying a message is coming. They won't tell me from who. They're saying an unknown source. But a message is coming for you. That it's going to, like a light switch. It's going to just be like an aha moment for you. And it will change how you perceive your situation, how you perceive your job, how you perceive how you're doing at your job. And it will spark change. So be open to that. I mean, certainly if you can change your perspective on your own and just do it, it will happen sooner, right? It'll happen even more naturally. But they're sensing some hesitation, some resistance there. And they're saying that a message is coming and it will help you. It's going to help you. So if you're feeling frustrated with your own ability to do that, certainly keep trying, but you're going to get help, is what they're saying. And that help will make all the difference. And then as we move into these two cards, we have the validation card and the Six of Wands. They're saying the lessons you learn will become your success. But it's more than that. Okay, tell me more. Okay, they're wanting you to let go of expectations and the need for validation. They're saying you need nothing but time and effort and patience and a positive attitude. Success will come. Success is coming regardless. Validation will come with success as well. But they're saying not until you don't need it anymore. It's a lesson that you are being faced with. A lesson in knowing that you're good enough. And validating your own efforts. And validating your own success. And not needing that recognition. It doesn't mean you don't deserve it. But what I'm hearing is it's being withheld from you. Because you want it too badly, at the expense of other things, like being happy with your own self, being happy with your job, being happy with your own success. Like somehow that gets hampered because no one else is acknowledging it. They're saying your success is yours alone. Appreciate what you're doing and what you've done, and know that it's good enough, and know that you are good enough. And they're saying once you acknowledge that, once you own that frame of mind of not needing the validation, that's when it will come, when you no longer need it. So as long as you pine for it, it will stay at arm's length. It's a lesson you're meant to learn right now. Anything else on that, Spirit? Okay. So then moving on, we have information and we have the Knight of Wands. They're wanting you to, they're saying you're going to be growing within your job, learning new things, tackling new mountains, growing in ways that you are not anticipating right now, or maybe never have anticipated. But it will be good for you and it will empower you. And you'll feel like you can take on the world. You know, when you look at this Knight of Wands, he's facing the mountain with the dragon on it and has no fear. Knows in his head that he can handle this. That he can conquer that mountain, that he can conquer that dragon. And he moves forward fearlessly. And they're saying you will too. When the time is right. But it starts with learning and growing beyond what you think is your capacity to learn or to do within your job. Tell me more. What does that mean? They're saying you're going to grow beyond your skill set and expand beyond what you think you can do. And it will be very empowering for you. So there's something waiting for you, and this is going to happen in the next 1 to 2 months. They're saying the seed will be planted in the next 1 to 2 months. It will take time to grow. So this won't all culminate. But by the end of the next 1 to 2 months, the seed will be planted, and it's like you will be presented with an opportunity to learn something new, or you will recognize an opportunity to learn something new and be given the choice to take that on. Whether someone else gives you the option or you just decide yourself, that option will be there. And they're saying go for it. And then we have here debate and the Hanged Man. There's a bigger choice coming for you in the next 1 to 2 months. It could be, maybe you're faced with moving in a new direction. It could be that maybe you're being faced with changing jobs. Do you want to tell me, Spirit, that this involves? They're saying a change in pace and projects. An opportunity for a new beginning. A new pathway. If you want it. But they're saying be still with this Hangman card. Be still, at least in this time frame, until you know more. Don't judge too quickly. Don't decide too quickly, because you won't have the whole picture. You won't have all the information yet. They're saying be still and try to see things with as fresh of eyes as possible. Look at things from every angle before you make a decision. And be smart about it. Don't be emotional about it. Don't make a gut reaction to a decision that you come across or that is placed before you. Give it time. All right. And they want to give you a fifth card. What does this card represent? They're saying it's like an outcome or what's to come. Not within this time frame. They're saying this fifth card is not within this time frame, but it's something for you to be aware of. Is that correct? Okay. And we have shadow. And I'm going to get one more card just to clarify it from the other deck. And we have 10 of Swords. They're saying what's coming, again, not within 1 to 2 months, further out, is a bigger change. It's an ending that leads to a new beginning. But they're saying it's an internal change more than anything else, at least for starters. You're going to change the way you see yourself, the way you present yourself, who you tell people you are, what you tell people you do. How you portray yourself is what they're saying. They're saying it's not an ending per se, but it is a new beginning. Nothing has to end for this to happen, except the way you think. And that is coming. And we sort of see that over here too, right? And it sort of evolves. But they're saying this is the bigger picture. This is a lot of what this is all about, right? What's been happening and what will be happening in the next 1 to 2 months is because one of the reasons why you will go through what you will go through or have been what you've been going through, the lessons, the challenges, the learning, the decisions, is to lead you toward this new beginning. They're saying it's all meant to show you who you are on the inside so that you can then portray that on the outside. To stop hiding your light and start showing the world who you really are. The time is coming. It's not here yet. You still have more to learn, but you're getting there. And you're taking the steps to get there, and you will continue to take the steps to get there. All right, group 1, that is all I've got for you. Just a quick snapshot of what's coming for the next 1 to 2 months. So thank you for being here. Drop me a comment down below if you have anything you want to tell me about your situation or the reading. And of course, I appreciate your likes and your subscribes and always your views. So thanks for being here, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, group 2. Okay, we are going to take a look at what's going on with your career, with your job over the next 1 to 2 months. So that's whenever you watch this reading. Don't worry about when it was posted, but whenever you find it, whenever you watch it, that's when the clock starts ticking. So 1 to 2 months. All right, let's get some initial cards up for you. All right, we have balance. We have decision in reverse. Aptitude. And one more first, please. And science. Pull some cards just to clarify these, and then we'll get into it. We have the Moon, Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Eight of Swords. Okay, give me just a second. I want to take all these in, see if I get any initial messages for you, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. All right, they're telling me, okay, for starters, they're saying you're going to be letting go of a situation. Sorry, I lost it. You're going to be letting go of a situation that was hurting you in some way with your job or at work. They're saying that your emotions have been like kind of topsy-turvy and you've been sort of all over the place, up and down. And you're going to reach a new place of balance. And that's what we have here, the balance card. They're saying, watch out for extremes. Because that's sort of like where your energy is, or maybe it was, hopefully you're here now, but I think for a lot of you, you're not there yet, because they're wanting you to watch out for extremes in your emotions, up and down. But things are going to calm down for you. You're going to find some more balance, whether that's, balance with your work and your home life, emotional balance, finding new ways to be happy, and finding new ways to appreciate what you have. Like there's something at work that may be frustrating you or creating a lot of tension. It gets you upset. But they're saying you're going to find some new ways to handle that and sort of level out your emotions and bring your life back into balance, back into a place of feeling good. So, that's great news that that's coming, especially if you're in a place now where you're really topsy-turvy. Anything else there? Okay. And then we come to decision in reverse and the Nine of Cups. And they're just saying, plain and simple, know what you want. Think about it. You've got choices, more choices than you think you have. You've got options, more options than you think you have. And you're going to make a decision that's best for you. But first, with this Nine of Cups, you need to take the time to think about what you really want. Step back and get a look at the big picture. And they're saying, focus on your satisfaction. Where does your happiness lie? It's not always what you think it is what they're saying. A lot of times you think that what you want or what you need or what makes you happy is some, one thing, when it turns out that that's not really what makes you happy. That's just what you think should make you happy or what makes other people happy. They're saying it makes you happy sometimes, but it makes you frustrated other times. It makes you angry other times. They want you to really hone in and really figure out what makes you happy every time or almost every time. Like, what is it? So if there's something about your job that you like best, focus on not just that, but focus on what it is about that. Like, why do you like it best? Why does it make you happy? When do you feel most fulfilled? And learn from that. They're saying, I was just asking my head, is this a time for you to be making a decision? And they're saying, it's time to make a decision, but it's not urgent. It's not like, they're just saying not yet. Get it right first before you make any changes, whether it's within your job or to a new job, or just how you do your job even. It doesn't have to be anything major, but before you start shifting things around, give it some thought. And then you're going to find that more doors open, because here we've got aptitude and the 7 of Cups. You're going to be moving into a place, a mental, emotional place where you're happier, where you feel more fulfilled. When you start focusing on what you're good at, but also some things that you may not necessarily be good at, but that you enjoy doing and want to learn more about, you're going to find yourself reaching for those things, considering them. They're saying something about a calling. Something is calling you. Deep down inside, something is calling you. They're saying there's something you need to pick up. There's something you need to start doing. There's something you need to start enjoying or enjoying again that maybe you set aside because you got too busy. But it's something you actually enjoy. And they want it to become part of your lifestyle. Is this job related? They're saying yes and no. But doing it makes your job better, because it makes your life better. It makes you feel better. And so it affects all parts of your life. They're saying when you feel better, everything is better. And so there's something that could be part of your job, but also could very well not be part of your job, that they want you to pick up, that they want you to go back to, that they want you to start doing if you feel this calling to do something. They're saying, please do it. It's so good for you. And someday, for some of you, this could be something you make money at. But they're saying, don't let that be the goal. Let the goal be happiness, inner fulfillment, joy, doing something good, doing something you enjoy, doing something that you know is right for you. And they're saying you'll be surprised at what doors open once you are more open, once you are happier. They're saying focus on the calling. Okay, anything else there? All right, and then we get to Science and 8 of Swords. they're saying something about feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place. So you have some things that open up, right? You find more balance. You think about what makes you happy. You sort of open new doors by enjoying your life a little bit more. And then, tell me more about that. They're saying something about a blending of worlds. What does that mean? They're again talking about something you're called to do, and they're saying you're called to do something that is outside of your job description, possibly outside of your comfort zone even a little bit. But it's something you feel called to do. It's something that feels important to you. Only there's part of you that feels like you have to choose. And they're saying you do have to choose, but not yet. So don't allow yourself to feel stuck. You're saying you're not stuck. You can do both. Someday you might not have to, or you might not want to. But right now you're good to do both, whatever that is. Is there anything more you can tell me about that, Spirit? They're saying, and this is a metaphor for some, or it might be realistic for others, they're saying, like, open up the book and start writing. Don't worry about how the story ends. Don't worry about whether the chapters are in the right place or the words are eloquent. Just open up the book and start writing. That's how you get there. You just start writing. One page at a time. All right, we're going to pull one more card. Just to kind of see what's next outside of this 1 to 2 months, kind of where things are headed, or whatever they want to tell you. What's coming up, they're saying, what's coming up, but outside of the 1 to 2 months. We have optimism. And I'll pull one card to clarify. And we have Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you have every reason to be optimistic. Whatever this is that you're going to be working on is going to expand. It's going to reach beyond the boundaries that it's in right now. I don't know if this is a hobby or this is a part of your job or a project you're working on. They're saying it's something that feels good and that you feel called to do in some way. It may or may not be a part of your job. It'll be different, I guess, for all of you. But it is going to expand and open up doors for you that you aren't expecting. They're saying it's going to open up doors to you that you don't even need opened right now. It's not even on your mind right now. They're saying focus on what makes you happy. Do those things that bring you joy outside of the daily grind, right? It could be part of your job that is outside of like the grind of work, or it could be something completely outside of work altogether. But there's something that you feel called to do And you might keep swatting it away because you think you don't have time or you don't have the energy or a million other reasons. But the emotional imbalance is coming in part because you've let go of some of these things that are integral to your happiness and that are meant to be a bigger part of your life. So it's sort of Spirit's way of saying, do you see how unhappy you are? What's missing? What's missing? What are you not doing? Go back to where you were the last time you were happy. Go back to those thoughts or hobbies or actions, whatever it was. Do those things that make you happy because it's opening doors, it's creating possibilities for you, and ultimately it's leading to a very prosperous and optimistic and beautiful outcome. Again, this outcome is beyond the 1 to 2 months, but still, it's very abundant, it's very hopeful. It's very clear that there's good things coming, but it's got to start with you finding some balance and happiness in your life, and enjoying your job again. Finding ways to just enjoy your life as a whole. So I know this is a career reading. It sort of veered off into other things, but they're saying that's how it works. Like, we don't segment our lives like that. And one thing affects the other. And this is something that is affecting your work life now. But as you get back into doing things that make you happy outside of work, and especially whatever this is that's calling you, you're going to be happier in every realm of your life, every part of your life, including work. All right, y'all, that's all I've got for you, but I hope that helped. Feel free to drop me a comment down below. Let me know whatever about your situation or, how this relates to you, anything you like. I love reading your comments. And thank you, of course, for your likes and your subscribes, and most importantly, thank you for your views, for being here. So I will see you next time, y'all. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3. Okay, we are going to take a look at what's going on with your job or your career, and this is over the next 1 to 2 months. So whenever you find this video, whenever you're watching it, it's the next 1 to 2 months from now. All right, let's get some initial cards out on the table. All right, we have acquisition, we have energy, we have passage, and one more, please. And we have examination. All right, and I'm going to pull some clarifying cards for you quickly here. we have the Eight of Swords, the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, give me just a sec. I just want to take all the cards in, see if I get any initial messages for you, and then we'll talk about what's going on here. Okay. What they said to me is that there is, hold on. They're saying there's a carefree time within your job or career. There's a carefree time on the other side of this. But that this next 1 to 2 months could be, riddled with kind of speed bumps and detours, pits in the road, ups and downs, certainly not all bad. Don't take it that way. But it's just going to be a little bit of a tricky couple of months for you. But it's going to get good is what they're saying. On the other side of this, they're saying you have, they're saying free game. I don't know what that means. But a much easier time, much better, much happier time. So keep that in mind as we go through the cards here. So starting off, we have acquisition and the Eight of Swords. Either now or very soon, if you're not already, you are going to be working very hard and not feeling a lot of freedom outside of work. They're saying work, 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 work. That's all you're doing. Or at least that's all it feels like you're doing. They're saying it doesn't exactly have to be that way. You can still stop and smell the roses. Enjoy time alone. Enjoy time with your family, your friends. Do things you like. But you're so focused, like tunnel vision, on getting ahead, on proving yourself, on proving you can do it. And kind of trying to prove it that you can do it better than anybody else. That you're on a bit of a mission and you don't want to stop. But you, at the same time, are feeling trapped. Because it's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's hard work. And you're doing the work. And you are proving yourself. So pat yourself on the back for that. But what? Say that again. They're saying, but there is more to life than work. So try to keep that in mind. It's not everything. And they're saying proving yourself isn't the be-all, end-all of your life right now. So try to give yourself some breathing space if you can. But what you're doing is good work, and you should be proud of yourself. Then we move into this energy and High Priestess area here. They're saying it's a little bit lighter. So you're going to be working very hard, but you are going to have some respite here. Where it's like you get the message that you can't work all the time. And you start to listen to your intuition, your guides, to see the signs, to just acknowledge and like trust your body even when it's telling you, I need fresh air, I need sunshine, I need nature, I need something, I need to do some things that make me happy, and just sort of put work away for a little bit. Obviously not all the time. You still have to do what you have to do. But they're saying there's more to life than work. And you do realize this as we get it, a little bit into this time frame. So it does look like you're getting the message. But they're saying it doesn't always stick. And that's where we stumble into this Passage and Nine of Swords energy. It's like you give yourself the respite and the rest. And then you feel like you have to double down and do more to make up for what you left off. Okay. They're saying to me, there is a saying, it's actually a song, and I know they know that, but they're saying to me, there's a saying that you can't always get what you want, but you get what you need. They're saying you need to relax. What you want is reward and recognition, and to be the best, and for others to see it. But it's wearing you down and wearing you out. And in this time, this time frame, in this area, as we head closer to the end of this 1 to 2 month period, they're saying, again, they're saying you need to see that there's more to life than work and getting ahead and worrying about where things stand, where you stand, how people see you. They're saying you're not a superhero. You don't have to act like one. They're saying you're you, and that's good enough. Don't try to put this extra pressure on yourself. It's creating stress for you. It's causing you to feel tired. They're saying it's even causing you to feel older and worn down and fatigued. Like you can't do it anymore. But you've got to try to snap out of that. And remember this happy feeling. They're saying nobody wins life by working hard. They're saying you win life by living hard and working. But living hardest. That's how you win life. And then we get to the end here where we have examination and 9 of Pentacles. And it's a time of you sort of reflecting on what you've been through in this last 1 to 2 months. Where you've been, how you've grown, what you've learned. You're going to be looking at the good and the bad, the positive and the negative, and finding some peace with that. Finding some peace with yourself. And seeing that you are good enough. That you don't need that validation. You don't need to be the best on the planet or the superhero of your company. You need to be you. You need to be happy. You need to be proud of yourself. But you also need to enjoy life. I'm going to pull one more card. This is going to show us just a sneak peek beyond this 1 to 2 month period. Kind of what's next or what's coming up after at some point. And we have perspective. And one more card to go with it, please. And 5 of Cups. They're saying when you get through this time period, you're going to see things differently. They're saying you're no longer you're going to know that some things went well and some things didn't feel great. You know, not that you're not going to do a great job at your job. It's just that it doesn't always feel great to you. Like working hard and, you know, accomplishing something and, you know, striving can feel great until you get burnt out. And then you start to feel run down. And, you know, then you start to wonder, like, why am I even going to this job? You know, so it's a little bit of that up and down. But when you get through this next couple of months, you're going to see things with some new perspective, with fresh eyes. And you'll acknowledge, you know, the times when you weren't at your best. But they're saying this is not going to get you down because you will have learned from it. You'll see what you need to see and be aware of a bigger reality around your life and your job. They're saying you're not going to be chained down anymore, chained to your job, chained to a life of drudgery is what they're saying. You're not going to be chained anymore. And they're saying the chains were of your own making. But you're going to get through this time period and recognize that you don't need those chains. You don't need to be that person to be good at your job and to have a good life and to be happy. And they're saying it's most important for you to be happy. That's the goal of life. It's not to get ahead. It's not to win the job or get the award or, I mean, those things are all great, but not at the expense of your health and your happiness. They're saying sweeter times are coming. Just get through this couple of months with as much awareness as you can. That's how you're going to get through it the most easily, with the fewest bumps and bruises, is by letting go. Like letting things happen. And what they're showing me is like, you know, when you're at the ocean and the waves kind of roll in and then roll out, they're saying let things just roll in and roll out. There's going to be things that if you focus on them will frustrate you, will get you angry, will make you want to throw your hands up in the air. They're saying just take a deep breath, let the waves roll in, let the waves roll out. It's just the tide. The sand doesn't get angry when the waves, you know, crash on top of them. Just waits patiently for the current to go back out. and then all is well again. You need to be like that. Allow the waves to come and go. And don't worry so much. Find your happiness. Find your joy. And you'll get peace in the end. And much more, they're saying. But peace is important too. All right, y'all, that is what I have for you. I hope that helps. You certainly have, sounds like an interesting couple of months ahead of you, but something great to look forward to at least. So that's very wonderful. Feel free to drop me a comment down below, if you want to tell me anything about what's going on with your situation and how it relates to the cards. I love reading your messages. And of course, I appreciate your likes and your subscribes, and mostly I appreciate your views. I appreciate you being here and watching. So thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.